Good morning. I'd like to call the November 7th, 2023 bid board meeting to order. We have acknowledgement of a quorum. First item on the agenda is approval of minutes from October 3rd.
Motion to approve.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 1, financial report.
All right. I have a just slightly updated report I'm going to put on the screen because I didn't update the revised line under budget adjustment to reflect the actual investment interest gains that we had over the last month. So right now, if you look at the budget for November, we're showing approximately in the red at $551. And this is because we also show a $25,000 encumbrance for the bid Facade grant, which may be paid out in 2024. It's like they have a period of time to complete their projects. And we did pay previous project the $6,000. So I think in the end of the year, we actually won't probably be in the red. We're just kind of tracking that way with the encumbrances to date and at $500. So you still have approximately $30,000 in your undesignated fund balance. And otherwise the expenses are as planned. No surprises this month. We have the $35,000 encumbered for the holiday decorations and install, which went really well. And we also have received most of all of the donations for the extra holiday decorations too. So just want to say thank you again to West Penn Mutual Insurance, Delta Defense, and TDS Telecom for supporting that project.
Motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Actually, I have a question. Looking at next year's budget, and I know the open book is done. Do we know where that's settled out at?
So open book was completed last night, and I have updated numbers for the bid assessments, and they are going down. Our total budget is going down approximately $3,000 from what we had planned to $112,000 and some change there. And we had planned to adjust the contingency area for that.
Okay.
So that's what we're looking at right now. The only number that we don't have still is the manufacturing number. There's one that always is later in November that we have to adjust whenever we receive it. So.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next item is marketing update.
Great. So I just wanted to put together a little bit of a conclusion to our marketing, especially the October marketing components that we had. So we've already done sort of a debrief of the summer and all the things that have gone on promoting the downtown during reconstruction. But the marketing committee met in September and planned to spend the remaining money that was set aside to really promote the grand reopening and make a splash of it. So I put together a few slides to show you what we did. And this is just a photo from the ribbon cutting, October 13th. So the sort of grand reopening marketing campaign consisted of social media, print, television, and printed marketing collateral promotion, as well as organic promotion as well. So this is a look at some of the social media content. We had sponsored ads. We boosted both events, the Back on Main and the tree lighting ceremony. It was quite a frenzy on social media. We were seeing the cost per RSVP to the events anywhere between 19 cents and 30 cents on average for the two events, and received thousands of those responses. You can see the one post of the new ornament that you purchased really has gone sort of viral, at least in our terms. We've had hundreds of comments and thousands of reactions. People are planning their trips here to downtown West Bend this holiday season to take their photo in the ornament. We've gotten inquiries about it, and it's really exciting to see. The marketing plan also included different television ads. So the communications department put together a final downtown West Bend video that promoted the road being open. It promoted the events coming up. If you haven't seen it, I'm happy to send you the link. It was a 30-second television ad. It ran on the Google YouTube ad network. It also ran on Hulu television, and it was a 30-second ad that you can't skip. You watch the whole thing. Actually, was able to have the pleasure of seeing it from my own home, and that was great to see. We also had the Morning Blend come on site 2 days in a row, which we haven't had before. We've had them, we've been on their show and done promotions, but this time it was really fun. We were able to promote the events going on. We had the Downtown Association involved. We had the Bend involved. They were our partner with the tree lighting and that weekend. And also a shop owner with Shy down there sort of in the center, promoting the holiday open houses and encouraging people to come up and shop from the Milwaukee area. We did get a fair amount of response to those videos as well. And if you haven't seen them, happy to send your way. Part of the campaign was print collateral. So at each of your seats, there's the Back on Main special section that the Daily News put together. And we worked closely with them on content and photos. And also there's a letter in there from the mayor. The bid marketing committee purchased the back page ad promoting all the events, and we worked with them on other event calendars throughout the piece. This went out to 20,000 households throughout the region. It went out to Waukesha, Washington County, and Ozaukee counties. We have several more, so if anyone didn't get one, feel free to take them. We have more if you'd like to have them even on display at your own business. John Dank was great to work with on that. We also purchased 20,000 Save the Date flyers and put them out throughout the entire month of October and early November. And you can see on the listing there where they were all going, but I mean, even the grocery stores were willing to put them in bags, and Dunn Brothers whenever somebody came through the drive-through, and it really helped raise awareness. We did receive quite a bit of bonus media throughout this plan, which we wanted to really optimize the budget and work with especially our Milwaukee radio television stations. So we had several times where CBS 58 and TMJ4 came up and did live broadcasts of weather. They would come even for several hours and be filming on the Riverwalk, on Main Street. They came to the tree lighting ceremony. We've really built some solid relationships there. They're excited about the things that are going on in downtown this holiday season, so I do anticipate that they will be back. Spectrum News 1 has done stories throughout the entire Main Street project and did one just in advance of the reopening as well. We did get some additional media coverage in the Daily News and also the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel. And then the city of West Bend has a weekly update that is sent out to 10,000 people. And so that's sort of bonus media in my mind as well, letting our constituents know what's happening and inviting them to come see the progress. So the outcomes of the marketing and all of the efforts promoting the weekend, I think, speak for themselves. It was pretty fantastic. If you weren't there, I'm sorry, because you missed out on a really fun weekend full of people in cheer and celebration. This is just a look at the tree lighting ceremony. We're estimating approximately 4,000 attendees were there, and it was as full as possible in the area. We had live music. The Bend Theater provided the band. We had costumed characters from West Bend Theater Company down in the Ornament, and just it was a full night of fun. So we do have it recorded, so we can post the link and send it to you if you haven't seen it. It was really special. Back on Main followed, and Noelle's here, and if you have any questions, she may be able to answer, and I know that Mark was volunteering at it as well. Back on Main was Friday and Saturday, and it was, again, a packed weekend downtown. I've heard from business owners. I'm hopeful to hear from you today that it went well. Lots of kids' activities, live music, and I just think that photo on the top left is really cool. Our building inspector took it from kind of across from Moa Gardens, just showing the lights, and it just kind of made everything come alive. So I feel that the weekend was a success. The marketing plan was something I'm really proud of how it worked. We've definitely filled up the downtown and are back open. So please let me know if you have any questions.
Thoughts, anybody? Oops. Thoughts, anybody? Comments?
Yeah. No. I was going to say, when I was volunteering at the back on Main, downtown West Bend on Friday night, we got a really great comment from somebody who was from out of the area, had never been to West Bend, was really surprised, and she said it's just like a Hallmark movie without the snow and a bad plot. So, and you know, something like that's priceless. You can't pay enough to get that kind of impression. And I asked her, I said, are you going to be back? And she said, absolutely. So.
Well, we know all Hallmark ends well, so that's okay. So that's always a good thing.
It's always
So
happy
it couldn't
in
have
the
been a bad ending. Bad plot maybe, but not bad ending.
I do want to say thanks again to the Downtown Association, the BID, the city, and the West Bend Area Chamber of Commerce for all sort of coming together on this marketing committee and marketing plan. Everybody helped fund it this summer and fall, and that was really a first ever collaboration. And just wanted to thank the communications team for making it come to life. So that was important. Thank you.
Yeah, that was going to be the main points of my comments. So I'll second whatever you just said. Lots of great feedback, whether it's from people that I know live in town, people that I know that are from out of town that wanted to check it out, to clients. Just can't say enough about it. So congrats. Really nice job. Thank you. And I know it's all behind us, so now we're looking forward to it. So there's we were just talking earlier, right? Monday night, last night was packed. So we're excited and, we're moving forward. So thank you.
Okay, next item, facade grant.
Are you going to put the, oh, it's up. Bid facade grant met last week in a special meeting to approve a change of scope on a project. Sal's Pizza had in a facade grant. This is the before that you can see. They changed the scope largely because they were tied to the building next door, and they decided to go ahead with theirs. They changed the scope. We reviewed it. We liked what we saw, and next slide. It's looking better, and then next slide. And that's what it looks like now. It's so much better. It really jazzed up the back of that building. So we didn't change the amount of the grant. We just approved the change in scope from we're doing both halves, and the way it had originally been put together, each half had the same degree of participation. So Sal went ahead with his half, and we approved that.
This is an in-progress shot as of yesterday, so there's still going to be new decking or replaced decks up above, a new stairwell in the back, and we did talk to Gooley about the possibility of him sort of covering the cooler and figuring out something maybe more with the trash back there. So it's still in progress, but he's moving along quickly and is excited to be doing it. It looks so much better already, and really pleased about it.
Okay, any questions? Thoughts?
No.
Okay.
One question I do have is, there was some talk about the garbage behind that building and the building that's attached to it, about covering it somehow. About covering the garbage cans somehow between those two buildings right there. So I made a call on the other building. We have a new company coming in that picks up twice or 3 times a week. So with that, we can also talk with Gooley about even minimizing garbage cans. If they're willing to come in 3 times a week, then all 3 of those restaurants can share. And then we
great.
don't have 5, we have 3. And then it could be possibly easier to cover and put it next to that cooler and maybe wall it off somehow. So I'll look into that.
Thanks, Wes.
Yep.
Okay, if there's nothing else, we'll entertain agenda items for the next meeting. Like always, if there's anything between now and then, let Jess or I know.
I'd like to repropose that we set up a strategic plan for future projects. Maybe in committee initially and open session later.
Okay.
I think that's a great idea, and I'm sorry that I missed the October meeting. I did want to give you an update that the City of West Bend's been working with Grafe, a consultant that was selected from Milwaukee to work on the master plan of downtown, and I think that we'll have more information to be able to share and then align the strategic plan of the downtown with that plan in a nice cohesive manner, probably more so in January, but I can put it on the December agenda to kick it off if you'd like. That's fine. Just want to make sure that those are working in tandem, and
January is fine as long as we get at it sometime.
absolutely. It's a great idea.
Okay, with that, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
All right.
Aye.
Thanks, everybody. Have a great week.